Wish you all a happy new year and may this year be a very healthy and prosperous new year for you and your family. So in this video we will discuss about the Outlook 2022. So how it looks like, how the global market are positioned, how domestic markets are positioned and how different events can affect our market. This is what we will look at. But before that, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to it. There are different playlists in this which will be very helpful and will be a very good learning experience for you. You can get connected with me on Telegram. The Telegram channel link is given on the description box, and you can also get connected to me on Twitter. By the way, there is another update that on Twitter I will be posting one chart every day which will have some learning pointers to it. The charts can repeat, they can be of different time frame, but the learning will always be a different. So 365 days and 365 learning topics. So if you think it is valuable, please get connected with me. We will start with Outlook 2021 recap. That is what we thought and what happened. Then the global and domestic events, followed by market technical analysis. That is the domestic market technical analysis, Bitcoin, and the focus sectors that we will have. And last we will do is with conclusion and key takeaways. Please hit the like button if you like the flow, and please share it so that it reaches the maximum audience. Now with respect to recap, so this is S&P 500 chart. So last year the figure was 3756 and we thought that it will go for 4330. The closing price as of yesterday is 4773, which is almost near the high. For Nasdaq, it was near 12,888, and we thought that the target is 16,000. The closing price last night was 16,344. So here also target is hit. It is going as per what we thought. Nikkei is right now consolidating in this area, and the target of 39,000 is still open in the coming years. It has closed at 28,791, that is somewhere in this area, which we can consider as breakout and consolidation and a move toward upside spending. So 39,000 or around 35 to 40% upside is there in Nikkei, that is Japanese markets, which shows that they might start growing again. Shanghai Composite, this is for China. China, if you see, it was near 3473 and the closing price was 3639, which is again somewhere near this. So once it start hitting towards 4400, that will be kind of an euphoric situation, and let's see when that happens. Hong Kong, that is Hang Seng, this has actually gone down on yearly basis. They had a negative year and it has still not crossed the 2008 peak. And the closing price is somewhere near this trend line right now, if I remember. So let's see when this breaks out. If this breaks out 32,000, keep an eye on this. That will be signaling some really good developments to come. And finally, gold. So gold, if you see that it was near $1,900 and now the closing price is around 1828, which will be somewhere here. The breakout point was a little below 1800 and we were thinking that the target of 2400 can be reached, which is still intact and which can come here this year or next year till 1780 is saved. So keep an eye on gold. Gold can give good returns this year as well. Now let's talk about Nifty. Nifty, we were thinking that the target could be around 16,900 and the high that Nifty made is 18,600. This has surpassed all expectations. For Outlook of 2022, we will do live analysis on Nifty and Bank Nifty and the sectors. So watch the video till the end. With respect to Bank Nifty, we thought that the target will be 45,000. This underperformed and the target was around 41,830. So it could not reach 45,000 this year, that is last year. Let's see what's in store for now. Now let's talk about events. So global events, new policies by the new US government. New US government I'm saying because it is only 1 year old, and there can be new policies in the new developments that has happened around the world, the effectiveness of various vaccination drives around the world and how they are impacting. The third is tapering and rate hike by the Fed. So Fed has already highlighted this, and how much rate hikes will be there and how fast the tapering will be there. So we will have to keep an eye on that. And the fourth thing is restriction and bans on Chinese goods. So there are various reasons to this, and even pollution is one of the reason why Chinese even internal manufacturing is also impacted. So if there are news to that, then Indian sectors could get heavy boost through that. For example, once upon a time, chemical was a huge boost, same due to Chinese manufacturing slowdown. With respect to domestic event, we have financial budget that is in February. This will be the talk of the town in next few days. We have state election. We have seven state elections, and all of them are BJP dominated. So this is again a very important factor to watch out. And then earnings and GDP numbers. So these three things will be very important with respect to domestic events. Now the market analysis, that is technical analysis, what we do best, and let's jump to the chart and try to figure out what it has in store. We will do live analysis right now so that everyone can learn like how to look at a chart. So let's start with Nifty, and I would like to remind you that please follow me on Twitter so that you can get benefited with the charts that I will be posting for next 365 days starting today. There will be one chart each day with some learning lessons. All right, let's look at it. So if you see, this was the breakout point, that is V bottom breakout, and where does this V bottom end? That is very important. So if we see that this is around two times the extension, that is 100% extension is around this level, that is 17,340, and market has closed somewhere near that. There was a big candle and then it has closed somewhere near that, that is 17,340. Now we have done 100% extension of this fall here. So this is a very good place to consolidate before the next move. Now, once this is done, let's see that how much have we corrected. So if you see, we have not even corrected 23% from the top. And this makes this trend very strong right now. Until unless it goes below 50%, it is not going anywhere. So that is one thing. Apart from that, again as I said, 16,000 and 18,600, this 2600 points will be a kind of consolidation or sideways range for next few months, and then once it breaks out above or below, we will have further targets. Now let us see what was the year end value for 2020. So year end value for 2020 is this level, that is 14,024. So 14,024 is the ultimate level where market can retrace if it has to wipe off all the gains of 2021. So the levels that you keep in mind are 15,986, that is 16,000, 16,000, followed by 14,366 and 14,000. If you see 14,000 anytime or even 15,000, you can start buying for investment purpose. So these are the investment levels, that is 14,000 to 15,000, and then we can move even higher. If the market breaks out above 18,600, it will continue the journey, and then the targets can be around 22 and 23k. Let's talk about Bank Nifty. So if you see, Bank Nifty is still to do a 100% extension, which is around 49,109, and 61% extension is 42,800. So Bank Nifty can come back to test this breakout point, which looks pretty much possible looking at the structure. This is kind of a shooting star, then there is a momentum candle, and then there is rejection from there. So it is possible that Bank Nifty can consolidate for some days here and then come to retest 32,600. That is one possibility. And then from here, the rally can start towards 42,800 and 49,000. My target for Bank Nifty will be around 43,000 and 45,000 for this year. Let's go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin also we are analyzing monthly chart. If you see, Bitcoin has made two highs, and these are higher highs, but the thing is it is not sustaining well enough. Now, what are the possibilities? The first possibility is Bitcoin retrace towards this, that is 41,330, where it has already reached once. And the second possibility is it retrace towards 57,000, that is upwards. There won't be any positive move until 61,300 is taken out. So any movement towards 41,000 or towards 29,000 will be buying opportunity for further levels. So here it is, it looks like it is in a consolidating phase. So we will have to wait and watch when the breakout comes. Now let's talk about global indices and commodity and gold currency. So if you see, this is crude oil chart. The crude oil chart looks very similar to what we have seen in Tata Steel and Tata Power. You can go and check their monthly chart. If you see, we have a V bottom here. This V bottom has broken and retested. Now, if I try to project this, we get a value of 112 and 135. I won't be surprised to see a killer rally in crude towards 112 at least, which is almost 50%, 45 to 50% from here. So if crude oil rises 50%, it will be very beneficial for ONGC, and if petrol prices rise, then it will be beneficial for OMCs also. So oil can be a boiling sector in 2022. This theory fails if crude breaks 65 on any monthly closing basis. If it breaks 65 on monthly closing basis, this logic fails. Otherwise, crude is heading towards 112 and 135 in the coming years. By the logic of this momentum candles, which I have covered a lot of time on my weekly analysis videos, you can check that. The fall was steep, so the rise can also be steep, and here it has already created a good base. So keep an eye on crude. Now let's talk about gold. Gold, if you see, in the last analysis video, that is Outlook 2021, we had marked this level. Now gold is consolidating near that, and it can move towards 2000 levels this year. So 1900 plus is the first level, and then 2000. And ultimately, gold can reach towards 24, 2500 as well, but that might take some time because gold is not an asset which increases very fast. So keep an eye on this. This can be a hedge asset also. Now let's talk about USD INR. So if you say USD INR, it is actually creating bases and going forward. This shows that how rupee is getting devalued. But here we have a kind of double top structure, and that is this top and this top. Until 77 is taken out, we can say that rupee can get stronger from here. If you see, the upward range for this is 77 and the lower range is 72.13. If rupee breaks 72.13, that will mean that some very positive news are coming in the Indian markets, and the rupee is appreciating at a very higher pace. So if 72 and 69 levels are seen, then market will rocket like anything. And if 77 is broken, that will be bad for Indian markets. because there will be further devaluation towards 82 and 83 levels. So keep an eye on USD INR for now. Now let's analyze CNX small cap. That is, there is a small cap index. If you see, small cap index has also created a V bottom. It has retested it and it is consolidating somewhere here. So small cap index can also rise pretty much from here, and it can actually go towards 15,000 levels. So small cap companies to be in focus. If we talk about mid cap has actually risen pretty much, and it has already done its 100% target. So I won't be surprised to see if mid cap goes in a consolidation phase and small cap starts rising now. So keep an eye on small cap companies, especially which are the part of this index. Now the focus sectors. First focus sector is IT. If you see, there was a good run up, consolidation, run up, and then 3 months consolidation and a breakout. Here, if you see, this is actually a consolidation phase, the 3 months consolidation phase. Now it has broken out again. Till the time 36,836 is maintained, IT is a buying opportunity on every dip. It is not falling anytime soon. So keep an eye on this. Also, IT is inversely related to USD INR. So keep an eye on that. If INR becomes very strong in a very short time, then IT might fall. Might fall. So keep an eye on them. They have an inverse relationship. If not, if rupee is stable, then IT can keep rising. Now let's talk about auto. If you see, auto is making a V bottom. It has already finished this V bottom, and then it is kind of consolidating here. Once this consolidation is completed, that is auto index crosses 12,000, there will be a very big rally towards 20,000. Yes, 90 to 20,000 the index can go, which is double from here. And in that time, the stocks, the front runner stock, that is Mahindra, Tata Motors, Maruti, these stocks can go 3 4 times as well. So keep an eye on auto. Looks like auto will be one of the outperformers in 2022. If you see, pharma sector has also created a base year. It has come back, retested, and then closed the year with a very good candle. Now, once pharma breaks this consolidation, that is above 14,000, let's say 15,000. Once it breaks above 15,000, there will be a very good rally in pharma. So, pharma stocks has to be in your portfolio for 2022. This view gets negated if pharma breaks 13,000. So 13,000 below and 15,000 up. If the pharma index breaks 13,000, you can think about booking up your shares for the time being and taking them later. If it breaks 15,000, then there can be a very good rally. The last sector of focus is realty. Yes, realty will do good even in the coming years. Although it has risen pretty much, that is, realty index has gone from 160 to 500, that is 3 times. It has the scope of going even further. So above 600, realty index can actually go towards 800 and ultimately towards 934. So it can still double from here. And if realty index double, the realty stocks can actually go 5 6 times. Some of the components here are DLF, Godrej Properties, Oberoi Realty, and others. So keep an eye on realty as well. So these are the 5 focus sectors that I am looking at: IT, auto, FMCG, pharma, and realty. FMCG from the point of view of defensive primarily, but others can actually do very good. And oil, crude related sectors, keep an eye on them. If they use crude as a raw material, then there will be a huge pressure on their margins. If they use crude as a final product like ONGC, which drills crude, they can actually do very good in 2022. So that's it, friends. Looks like a bullish year again after a retracement, and there might be a correction here, and maybe a deeper correction, and after that we can hit the new highs. So I am looking forward towards new highs in indices and many of the stocks. Let me know in the comment section what you feel. Please do like and share the video if you find this helpful, and hit the like button if you like it. Thank you so much.